on.
I don't know if it's because they have to have so much hose, I'm having trouble keeping the pressure up in there.
Ah.
You know, because what would make it more difficult?
And of course, this is the next step. I see she put a rail on. I'm grateful.
When I did it on the ground, I couldn't get enough pressure up high enough.
She's saying that she couldn't get enough pressure from the ground, so she's trying to get this area. Okay.
All right, because we lost our faucet over here and we're now having to run all the way from the other house, would be my guess that I keep losing pressure on this.
Uh-huh.
Now, some of you may say, well, quit running it and let the pressure build. Hasn't been running now for 5-10 minutes. No pressure.
Yeah.
Okay? Because what happens is,
It stops.
as soon as you stop pulling the thing,
Uh-huh.
the pressure stops working.
Right. Okay, I'm turning you off. Okay.
All right, so again, because the hose is way the hell and gone over there, every time I do this, then I have to move it to the next one.
Right.
And while pressure washing is getting a lot of it off, I'm still going to have to scrape.
Right.
And because of the way I have my flower beds and stuff, that's as close as I can get to the side of the building.
Right.
With this scaffolding. So I'm kind of screwed.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the flower beds are right there, aren't they?
Yep. Well, and Meyer made something he thought would work over it, but I don't think it will.
You don't think it'll...
Not without his help, and he's just got out of the hospital. So
Yeah. Yay.
I'm not going to ask for his help to move the freaking scaffolding.
No.
And here's the thing. That scaffolding's a nice scaffolding. It's got two problems. First off, it's for indoors.
Right.
I'm already using the decking, and I've had it inside or covered the entire time.
Right.
Okay, so that's step one. The other one, it cannot be moved or put up with one person.
Right.
So me putting it up and moving it with one person, well, I'll show you how I do it. But first, because the hose is way the hell and gone over there, I have to move this in stages, then run very quickly over on my tractor because I can't run, and turn a freaking hose off while I move the scaffolding.
Oh, okay. Yay. Wait a minute. Okay.
Oh, why do I have to do that? Run and turn that off. Because if you don't know, you should. In the length of time it took me to get over there, this hose is already blown up. It'll ruin your hoses, having that kind of pressure. In fact, like I said, I'm letting off part of the pressure now.
I ran it some while you were gone, just to be sure.
Ruin the pressure. It'll ruin the hose. The pressure will ruin your
I
hose.
ran it some while you were gone because
Now
I
to turn
figured
that
out what that
sucker off.
was. Yeah.
And because I have to work alone, and because I don't have a system that works well, I have to do this in stages, okay? And I've got everything jerry-rigged. Nothing is working the way it would work because it can't.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You can either decide, oh, I can't do this without this right tool. I can't do this without a crew. Or you just do it to the best of your abilities. This is one of the reasons I had to let go of wanting things to come out perfectly, because I never had help, I've never had money, and I've always been working with shit that nobody else in the world would work with. Garbage and trash that other people have thrown away, and the wrong tools. For
Okay,
the
so
wrong
you're taking
job.
off the lock,
I'm taking off the locks.
the wheel locks, yeah.
You cannot, you say, well, just do it with your foot. Good luck with that. You can put them on with your foot, but you can't take them off with your foot. And this is probably on purpose, because on a job site, when you do have a bunch of help, which is normally what happens when you've got a scaffold. When you're on a scaffold, you normally have a ground crew.
Right.
So there's a ground crew running around handing you stuff and helping you out. And so that's why the locks aren't made to go off if you step on them, because what if somebody accidentally steps on one of the locks?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, but you have to use a hammer to unlock them. but they will lock really easily with your foot. Okay, so I can't take it apart and put it back together because I don't have enough upper body strength. So I'm just rolling it from one place to the other, which was fine until the yard got wet. Now it's giving me some trouble, and I got to do it uphill. So I've got to move it to the next section, and what I'll do is I'll put it in the middle like I did down there for the upmost reach, so that I can get it as pressure washed as I can get it, because scraping is a real pain in the ass.
Right.
And now I'm only going to be there a little while, so I'm only going to do part of the locks. And you can see I've only got half the rail system on, because the rail system really only works on the very top. There's actually an extra story to this that goes up, and it really only fits in that.
The way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yay.
So it doesn't really fit in this one. And so now I have to do this in stages again. So I've got that where I need it. Now I put the wand up there so it's there when I get up. And now I have to run over real quick, turn the hose on, come down, put the pressure washer, climb up there and do it.
Okie dokie.
Well, hello, peeps. Yes, I'm scraping.
So much
Like I said, I was hoping the pressure washer would get most of it, and I guess it did, but it's not. It didn't get this stuff, and so I have to get it all. And of course, you've got the, you know, the ever popular, oh, I got to get it done in a certain amount of time, and everything from the weather to the wait times.
Yeah, because you got to wait 2 hours if you caulk.
Yep.
And then
And I had to caulk.
yeah, of course.
So anytime you have to caulk, you have to wait 2 hours to paint it.
Yay.
So it's not just...
Oh, I see. You already had to do some repair and caulk over there on the end.
Yep. Well, there's a used wasp-sized hole over there.
Yay.
Oh, is it letting air in? That was big enough
For the wasps.
for the wasps.
Yay. Well,
This is my least favorite thing to do. Okay, this is ye old style paint scraper. You can sharpen it. I never do. You can turn it around if it gets dull on one side. It's like, no. Why would you want it to be sharp and dig into your wood? It's better,
yeah,
it's actually better dull.
because you want to take off the paint, not the wood.
I want to take off the paint. I don't want to get the wood.
Yeah. Well,
And I don't want to, the sharper it is, the more of the paint it takes off, even the stuff that doesn't have to come off.
right.
So anytime, you know, it's like I'm taking off the stuff that has bubbled off and is loose, I'm not going to take it down to the wood.
No.
Because I don't want to be doing this the rest of my natural life.
Exactly. Well, I'll see where you are when I get back.
Okay.
Okay, while I was gone, she finished stripping and scraping and caulking this area here, this part that she could reach with the scaffolding where it was, and discovered that on the end, right there, where the fence used to be different, there was a big wooden post and everything. It splashed up on the side of the house and was actually attached to the house at one point, and it caused some damage to the siding. So she took a big piece of that steel we had left from the roof and just shod the side, and she's going to paint it, and it will look perfectly fine. It'll blend in great when it's painted. I'm excited because it's going to be so much better.